Hi everybody. It's a really blah day here in Boulder. It's raining, it's kind of cool. So it's a perfect day for me to bake. And since I'm going to bake, I need some almond milk. So I thought I'd show you the process of how I make almond milk. The only thing you really need to purchase ahead of time to make your own almond milk, which is really very simple to do, is to get yourself a milk bag. And I got both of these on Amazon, two different sizes for larger quantities and smaller quantities. The important thing about the bags themselves is try to get what you can afford that is organic cotton, because you're going to be using this over and over again. You're using good quality ingredients, so your bag should be just as good and healthful as possible. I have one already soaked for 24 hours, 1 cup of almonds. These are raw almonds, unsalted, and you can soak them just in clear water overnight. I have 1 cup of almonds. I'm going to boil them up. And they go into the blender. Next I'm going to add 2 cups of water. It's a 1-to-2 ratio. 1 cup nut to 2 cups water. The only other thing I add is a date for sweetness. It's just a personal preference of mine. The commercial products have so many fillers, so many sugars, so much other stabilizers and emulsifiers. It's just, again, more and more chemicals that you need to look for when you're reading labels. The process of doing this at home on your own is fairly simple. If you have a nut bag and you have a blender, you're good to go. This is a medjool date because it has a seed in it, the pit in it. I usually only use about half of one. I'm going to take the larger half. And I just chop it up into little tiny bits. And the blender's going to do the rest of the work. I don't like my almond milk too sweet, but I do like a little bit of flavor to it. As you're soaking your almonds, you may want to change the water a few times as well, because it will turn the water cloudy. Okay, now for the loud part. So now you can see you already have milk, and the particulates that are inside, this is the brown floaty bits are the skin from the outside of the almond. Try to use a fairly large vessel, my large measuring cup, to pour it into first so that I don't make a huge mess all over the counter. And simply just dump it all in. The solids are what's going to be kept in the bag, and the liquid is what's going to come through. And then slowly twist to press out as much liquid as you can. You can use this now for baking. You can drink it straight. You can put it in your tea, your coffee, if you have coffee. And once you get out as much liquid as you possibly can, you're left with the meal of the almonds. And they say you can do this. I have not done this yet myself personally. The almond meal is what's left inside the bag. I don't know if you can see that very well. And you can dry this meal. It's just basically crushed almonds. You can dry it and turn it into almond flour if you really wish to. You could use it in breads, muffins, whatever you like. And so now I have almond milk to bake with this afternoon. That will go in the fridge, and while it's in the fridge over the next day or so, it will separate to some degree, and it's simply just to shake it back together and reconstitute it. And I would not keep it for longer than 5 days if you haven't used it. You will know the smell of turned almond milk very quickly. Give it a smell each time you want to use it after 3 days, and I would not keep it longer than 5 days. So there's the process of making almond milk, and shoot me any questions that you have. Thanks very much. Bye.